Hi there, this is Java Jim with First Line Equipment, and today in front of us we have the Carimali Bubble. 2-group 220 volt espresso machine, also available in 110 volt, and there's also a 1-group version available in 110 volt as well. Great catering machines for coffee trucks and catering, like banquet rooms if you have 220 volts. If you have a generator on a coffee truck, 220 volts as well. 220 volts are more efficient than your 110 volt machines for steam production and also just efficiency. And what sometimes can happen if the machine goes into an overheat situation because the PID sensor basically got fouled up with poor water, because sometimes coffee trucks especially have poor water quality, it gets a film and can't read the temperature and steam starts coming out, and if it continues, the safety thermostat will kick off the power. So you have a safety valve that releases excess steam, and if it continues, then the safety thermostat will kick in, and we're going to show you how to reset it. To get inside the machine, you'll need a Phillips head screwdriver, so good to carry one. Here we have a power drill with a Phillips tip, and from here we'll show you how to get in and also reset it. Please make sure before you start, unplug the machine from the outlet. Your plug may be different based on your application. Let the machine please cool down fully so you don't burn yourself, because going in here you can burn yourself and we're not responsible for that. Once that happens, then start getting in, and it's a quick push of a button to do the safety thermostat. Let's get started. Okay, you're going to look at these 4 screws right here, and you're going to get your screwdriver, get these 4 screws out. Make sure you don't lose them, because screws tend to walk or like to get lost. They do have their own feet, so be very, very careful. And with a power drill, it's great. And basically, I like to just put the 4 screws here, lift up the panel here like this, bring it forward a little bit because the backside slides underneath. And again, this is a film that they put on brand new machines. Sometimes it doesn't have it. And basically just lift up, and this will give you access to the inside. Once again, please make sure that the machine is cold, unplugged from the outlet so you don't burn yourself, because you're going into this side of the machine, okay, which is basically your right side. There is a little box here, and on the outside of the box, which is very hard to see, is a push button. This is your safety thermostat. This happens to shut the heating element off typically after this safety valve in here is releasing a lot of steam into your machine. So you'll just get your hand in here, you'll feel a screw on the back end, and then over, and you will feel a button. You'll hear it clicking, but there's no resistance. You will feel the resistance if this has tripped any power to the heating element. So this is your additional safety above the safety valve that releases the steam. So there's 2 safeties on this machine. Now, if you do have to reset this, keep an eye on the machine when you turn it back on, because your PID sensor may need to be cleaned, or you may have an issue that needs to be evaluated by a professional. But we have another video on this PID sensor that's to the side on top of the boiler. And look for that if you did have to reset this. Do not operate the machine and let it be alone after you reset this. You need to watch it for at least 30 minutes after full warm-up. Okay, to get the cover back on, we're just going to slide this in the front here a little bit to the front, and we're going to slide back, and then it's going to come down into the down position. I just pinched myself here, so be careful. And we're going to position it and look for the holes for the screws, and get our screwdriver or drill. And don't over tighten these, because you don't want to strip the holders for the screw. And make sure that they go in straight, because if you put them in crooked on an angle, you may strip it. Okay, and make sure all 4 screws are in for safety reasons. And that's it. So that's how easy it is to reset the safety thermostat on this particular machine. And please make sure that the cover is back on securely and get back to enjoying this great espresso machine. And as I always say, after you subscribe to our social media channels and share our social media channels, coffee first, everything else second. Take care and thank you for watching Java Jim with First Line Equipment.